is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
What? Do you understand what you're saying? Tank, do you understand what you're saying, my man? I mean, you admired, you're revered, you're associated with music, my brother. Everybody loves and respects you.
If there was Magic Johnson, now there is LeBron James. That is the ultimate evolution of a man who can play all five positions. As we talk about Chris Brown, we're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine. That is what this kid is.
Oh, come on, Tank. Tank, come on, man. Come on, man. When I saw Chris Brown perform, he's the best in the world right now. The best in the world, one of one. I'm just challenging the next level. Like, I didn't know there was a next level after Michael Jackson.
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
Interesting.
Thank you, Hakeem. No, I already know.
Chat. I want to hear from you guys. Who you think is better, Chris Brown or Chris Brown or the King of Pop himself, Michael Jackson? But go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take?
So a lot of us who are 80 babies, come on. You 90s, 2000s, like y'all wouldn't understand this. But I am going to give you this point. Vocally, Chris Brown is better. Chris Brown can hit certain notes that Michael can't. But as a total package, nah. Listen, Chris Brown, I can't even tell you a Chris Brown song, but I can name 5 Michael Jackson songs. His songs hit different. Not only that, Michael was a cultural icon. Chris Brown is not. Michael set an example on how to be a perfect human being with or without the scandals. Girls were fainting for him. Men were fainting.
Dog, you took my point.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Dog it. You took my point.
Go ahead. Look,
go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we talking about so many, and listen here. How can Chris Brown be better than Michael when Chris looked up to Michael? Chris was doing the moves like Michael. That was his mentor. That's how he looked up to him. So it's like, come on, baby. And I know the younger generation, y'all might think differently. Really, y'all don't even listen to R&B anymore or pop like that. Y'all listen to trap and drill.
Thank you. Facts upon facts.
So Michael Jackson, just leave it to the 80s, babies.
But I ain't gonna lie, Hakeem took my point. I was gonna say the same too. Have you ever heard anybody on Chris Brown concert fainting? I mean, millions of people fainted. Like I saw it in London. I saw it in Germany when I saw some of his Michael Jackson's greatest hits when he did his greatest tours. People, Jordan and Hakeem, people literally fainted over this man. I never seen I seen crowd go to Chris Brown limousine. Michael Jackson, they had to get literally police. Mm-hmm. That's the power of the king of pop. You know, don't get me wrong. Chris Brown is amazing when it comes to, I can give you some of his songs. I can give me that. Greener on the Other Side. You have Heat. You have, These Girls Ain't Loyal. You have so many songs after song after song. Don't get me wrong. Chris Brown does his thing. But when it comes to, like, the world's greatest of all times, I don't think so. But the thing about this generation is they don't really critique music like they used to back in the days. No. And they start critiquing music like they did back in the days. A lot of these artists that they consider to be the greatest would be automatically canceled out. Now, Usher's up there. Usher has a lot of albums that went like diamond. Chris Brown, I'm not sure. I don't think he only had 1 or 2 albums that went diamond, but Usher got a lot. Oh, you say not yet? So he shouldn't even be in the conversation. See, thank you, Jordan. I didn't know that. Now he shouldn't even be in the conversation as one of the greatest. His albums didn't even go diamond yet. See, R. Kelly album went diamond. You can talk about that. You already know. Michael Jackson album went diamond every time it dropped. Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh man, I like I said, I love both of them. Chris Brown, he's a great singer, as you know, and he's probably dancer wise, he's probably most athletic dancer I've ever seen. Athletic wise, there's nobody compared to Chris Brown. Dancing, singing, he's great. To continue bring out albums. Came out, he was 16 years old. He's still doing his thing. But when it comes to Michael Jackson, who started singing at the age of 5, started out with the Jackson 5, been in the industry for what 40, 50 years. You know, when it comes to the 80s, with Thriller, still one of the greatest albums out there of all time. You can't beat Thriller. The Bad album. You know, his first album, which I think to me personally, I think that's my favorite album of all time. I think it's even Thriller was good. I like his first album. But it comes to concerts, stadium wise, they like I said, he had, and if you see that Dangerous tour, his videos, you see like 20, 30 ambulance waiting for people that's gonna faint. As soon as he enters, he jumped down, he did that little statue like this. Women was this fainting already. It was like this. Men too. So it's he's an international superstar. There will be nobody like Michael Jackson. Nobody. And then, to me, I would say Beyonce is, as entertaining wise, she's I could say you could put her name up there, even though she's not great as Michael Jackson. I could put Beyonce up there too. You could make a case that put Beyonce as a king of pop right now, but Chris Brown, love the brother, still doing his thing, still making great music. I cannot put him with the king of pop. It's just like I said, Michael Jackson. He's like some people. He's immortal. So some people he's immortal. That's how some people look at him. That's like him. Even from my age, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, they like I say, they looking as immortal. A lot of celebrities, they say they make when they met Michael Jackson, they couldn't believe it. It's like he was floating, like he was Jesus in a way.
Exact facts.
So
It's facts.
I can't. So yeah, man. When it comes to the king of pop, he's the greatest of all time. He's the king. That's why he has the king of pop title, because there will never be a king of pop like Michael Jackson. Shout out, just hear me out. He said MJ was so good that even the people mocking him for decades about the pedo rumors. Some group and people at any gathering fire up their Thriller on their way making them feel good. With PYT, Thriller, Beat It. Yeah, man, they had them dancing. That's facts. Hear me out.
We are the world.
Now that
making a better place.
And now that, remember he created a song like you say, Hakeem, We Are the World, with him and Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, all the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? Like not only that, people grew up with Michael Jackson. Like the small kids grew up with him. That's why he became so powerful, because all the small kids that were with him with the Jackson 5, they became adults. They started telling their kids about Michael Jackson, and they continued on that legacy. That's why it kept going and going. My dad had the Bad album when it was just the regular. Remember the regular records, the classic. I was mad because he threw it away. When my dad threw it away, I'm like, no, because that's the original copy. You're not, but he didn't know. I was like, no, don't throw it away.
Exactly.
But I'm saying they don't have those anymore. Those are legendary. Chris Brown, to me, I think Chris Brown is awesome, is amazing. Now that I think Chris Brown could have been one of the greatest of all time, but remember he got caught up when they say he's into drugs, he's into all these rumors, and it's messing him up. So I think if he gets back on track, he will become one of the world's greatest eventually. But right now, no, he's still got a lot of more work to do. That's just my opinion.
And I want to say one more thing about Michael Jackson. Nobody really don't think about. Remember, he owed half of Sony, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, he did.
He bought catalogs. The Beatles. Catalogs. He bought so many catalogs that Sony wanted to merge with that, because he had so many catalogs, and he owned about, I think it was over 50% of Sony that he owned. And basically, Michael Jackson was as music wise, when it comes to like buying people's catalogs, he had power. He had a power in the game, and he owned music. A lot of people don't know that Michael Jackson, when it comes to like buying catalogs, he had power. He had Eminem's. He had majority of the big people, the big super celebrities that you guys know, in the 80s and 90s. He owned their music. Michael Jackson was powerful. A lot of people don't know that he was powerful. He had a lot of music. He was a powerful man. Like I said, net worth was at the time was like $500,000 at the time, which is a lot before he passed away. So yeah, Michael Jackson, when it comes to music, he owned a lot of music, big heavy music as well. I just want to say that.
Now, but shout out to Daryl Long. He said the Simp Empire is back. Oh my God. He don't know when to stop. He got no when to stop, man.
Hey,
Crazy.
Daryl Long, the black woman is God.
Y'all terrible. Go ahead, Jordan. Keep it
Or let's
going,
keep it
man.
coming. Or let's do this one. We'll get this one because since we're almost about to hit the hour mark. So Dr. Umar went viral again. He talked about that, Kamala Harris' team offered him $10,000 to do an interview. That's what he claimed to say. And I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see that. But yeah, Dr. Umar, he talked about how the Kamala Harris team called him. He declined it. He did decline, but
Wait,
he was
what? He declined it?
he
And you talking about
declined
he need
it.
money for the school? The
Yeah, he
hell wrong with
declined
this
it.
man? Look at how kid exactly. He said he need money for the school. You decline.